series of quality tests. Each procedure and each step requires precise measurements, meticulous attention to detail, devotion, and a focused attitude from every employee in order to create our InVision product. In addition to using high-quality materials on all InWin products, a good amount of effort is invested in detailing and ultimately creating a flawless product that considers all aspects of a user's experience. On top of personal PC, power supply, and computer accessories, cloud storage solutions are also a focus of future development at InWin. In recent years, InWin has designed numerous products and have earned international recognition, such as the IF Design Award, Red Dot Design Award, Taiwan Excellence Award, and CES Innovation Award. Contemporary and innovative serves as the foundation for our product development and a benchmark for breakthroughs. Endless possibilities come from continuous innovation and perseverance.
All right, everybody, settle down. Except the teams who are supposed to play. बाकी सब लोग जो teams हैं आ सकती हैं stage पे. All right. Once again, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to the Taiwan Excellence Gaming Cup 2017 happening here at the Infinity Mall in Malad. And right now, we have the second game of Counter-Strike Global Offensive of the day between two very interesting teams. In fact, I'd like to introduce you guys to the first team here, Team God Particles. All right, so let's get this team together on stage with a round of applause. Let's hear for God Particles, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear for them. Are you, sir? All right. Wow, why are you looking at me with like so much of earnest, dude? I'm like getting scared, dude. All right, but I want to know this. I'm very interested. How old is your team?
Average 18, 19.
So you guys are very influenced by the CERN, are you guys?
Not really.
You guys don't know what the CERN is?
I know like Switzerland.
Yes. These guys found the Higgs boson particle, which is the name of your team, the God particle. Yeah, so did you take the name from that?
Yes. Higgs boson.
Do you know that Higgs boson is one of the God particles?
Yeah. That's what I told them. Remove the S.
नहीं सुना ना इन लोगों ने? बैन कर दो सबको. बैन कर दो सबको. दिखना नहीं चाहिए कोई टीम में. नहीं, but on like jokes apart. So what can we expect from you guys? I have not hosted you guys on stage before this. I'm meeting you guys first time interpersonally on stage. So I don't know exactly how you guys play, man. Tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Well, we are a team from Delhi. We are going to be the underdogs in this game. But we are pretty confident that we can take them down. It's a BO1, so there will be a bit of luck. Even if it was a BO3, I am pretty confident that we can take them down.
All right. Let's talk about the opposition here, which they are intending to take down here. I'm talking about Team Trademark Gaming. All right, so let's call on stage the round of applause. Team TMG, Trademark Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. I like the way they conveniently moved to the other side and kept you here. I like it. I like it. It seems as if the community has started fearing me and the microphone in my hand. I like that kind of power. Okay then. Okay then. All right. So let's keep the fun aside for now. Let's talk serious business here. Last time I saw you guys was during the Bangalore Premiership. It's fun meeting you guys. Aks I've met back when we were doing the summer season finale, although you guys weren't playing there then at the time. Met him interpersonally there. Now Bangalore, remembering the kind of play you guys had in Bangalore, and I kept seeing you guys online doing your bit. What form of TMG do we expect today on stage, considering the fact that I was definitely playing on the word form. You have formless on your team. So, yeah.
What's the question again?
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, you want to know what form?
Yeah.
Hopefully the best form, because I think this is going to be the last tournament with this lineup. So we
Ooh,
are
really?
allowed to
Gossip.
gossip. Masala.
Give masala, no, bro. Everybody's there for masala. They'll just add chana to
It's
it
a
later.
mutual understanding disband, but
Acha.
we want to perform our best and take home the prize.
Okay, let's go. When you're going, go with a bang. That's the easiest way possible. Let's have a round of applause for Team TMG, ladies and gentlemen. Last tournament together. Wow, is that the best you guys can do as an applause? Either I'm very sleepy or my ears have like tinnitus. I can't hear you guys clap, but okay, sure, why not? All right, guys, shake your hands. Please go ahead. Take your spaces. So, while these guys set up in front of their stations, we will take a quick break here. On the other side, my esteemed casters, Aditya, Adi Shah, and Archishman Fet Pradhan are going to be taking over. So we'll take a small break, and when we come back to the game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Taiwan Excellence Gaming Cup here in Bombay. It's time for the second CSGO match, and yeah, it's going to be Trademark Gaming versus God Particles, the Higgs boson.
I mean, this is going to be a really interesting matchup because, well, I've never heard of God Particles, and TMG have been absolutely atrocious over the last few times that I've watched them play. They've been at 6s and 7s. This is a team in disarray, by the way. Skadoosh is too busy with U-Cypher. Marzel's on his way out. This team hasn't been practicing at all.
They still did manage to beat Brutality, though, in the ESL India Premiership. And hence, you know what happened to Brutality after that. But we'll get to that later. Yeah, I mean, Marzel is moving on to basically what we're going to call Entity, I guess? Mammoth Entity, something?
Greener pastures.
Greener pastures. If life comes full circle for him. He's back at Entity.
Yeah.
And this will be his last tournament with Trademark Gaming. And God Particles, HBK, I've seen him in So Strong Pugs. I've seen Knight Rider as well. They're decent, to be honest. They have some good aim. So it should be interesting.
I mean, see, at this point, right, it's not the good aim. That's a given. All of these players, all these 10 players on the server have great aim. It's whether they're able to synergize together as a team and put that great aim to good use. That is where and how you separate the wheat from the chaff, in my opinion. And anyway, folks, prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to go live with the pistol round. God Particles versus Trademark Gaming. And it's going to be Skadoosh with the armor.
And no, with the smoke and a kit.
Yeah. Oh. Whoa, Marzel. Nice fadeaway headshot. Can he get more? Getting chased down by 2 players, but Petri's there with the assist. And Marzel's able to beat a hasty retreat. But in the meantime, I think the rest of God Particles is bunching up towards Banana because the bombs dropped out in no man's land.
HBK should be able to retrieve it, though, and I like that by TMG. That push was really good, and Petri and Marzel still shutting it down. They're not letting go of that C4. AKS is pushing mid now to just completely finish off this round, and he does so with a crisp, clean aim-lock headshot.
You have to say it like Dynam. You can't just say crisp, clean. You have to say crisp, clean lock, boys. Crisp, clean lock. You cannot say it in your own style. That's just not how it flies. That's not how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
But
I'm sorry. I'm new to this.
Yeah.
You do realize I'm more of an analyst than a caster, but I enjoy doing both things. I like Counter-Strike. And that was really nice from DMG. That was good Counter-Strike, taking Banana control right in the start. Even though they lost the first kill, they lost the first frag, they still took it back. And of course, the force spy comes out on God Particles.
Obviously. And it's going to be another mid push. Ux battling up mid. And Marzel watching for the alt mid push. And he's spotted like 4 or 5 players. And he's going to make his way back while Ux is trying to stay alive somehow.
AKS does manage to escape from there. Marzel, though, gets traded at the top of mid. And AKS does go down as well. Skadoosh has pushed Banana. There's a little gap. He exploits it, takes down Knight Rider. And now Petri needs to peek right now. Petri, what are you doing? Peek. There you go. He peeks, takes down HBK. Now it's 3v2. Already an expensive round for TMG, though.
And they've lost one SMG, one FAMAS. The FAMAS might get recovered. It was on Marzel. And now it all comes down to Shivy, Strong, and Formless is going to rip his head clean off of his shoulders. In 2 rounds to 0.
Yeah, I really like this early aggression by TMG. It's setting a precedent, right? They're like, we want to finish this right now. We want to win this, and we're not gonna let you play. That's the message they're sending right now. You want banana control? No. You want mid control? No. And yeah, they're basically going to be relegated to second mid control at this point, which isn't much control of anything.
I mean, if God Particles can make their way into apartments and try and work around that aggression, then maybe they can have something going for them. But so far, it's just they're being choked out at all points. And look at this, Marzel aggressing up alt mid this time. I love the dynamism that this guy's bringing to the table. Gets one, but immediately, gets 2. But Ember able to shut him down, but there's Petri.
I honestly think this was a misplay because he should have realized that God Particles is going to be completely eco. This is the one round you don't go aggressive.
And that to lose a rifle.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll recover it, but... oh, Skadoosh going for the knife. You naughty, naughty boy. But HBK shuts it down. AKS is trying to trade that frag. And Formless is also backstabbing HBK. And they do recover that M4, so that doesn't work out too badly, but they do lose 2 men because of that aggression.
Instantly, the op getting bought up by Skadoosh. I think Petri will still decide to stay on the UMP. Now, Petri is one of the most fun players I've ever played a pug with, because he loves to just rub salt in the wounds of his enemies and opponents. He's like, yeah, I'll not. Okay, no, finally, he does buy up the M4. Thank God. I thought he was going to continue with
But
the ump.
to be honest, it's a bonus round. The ump is not a bad
It's
gun
not,
for Inferno because of the close quarter combat. But of course, this is a full buy round. Lots of utility on God Particles. Maybe not as many Molotovs as I would like. But also, I don't know this about TMG as much, but is Skadoosh their main opper?
Yeah, he's a very situational setup that they have. And Mazel currently prefers the rifles more than the AWP. He's feeling it. So he is one of the better players on their team.
Oh, but it looks like a reset has been called. It's a sound issue for Knight Rider. So they have gone back to the start of this round, and our super admin Nems will probably get this on the way very soon. Once they do fix the sound issue.
Nem's just looking daggers at you right now, Adi. He's like,
Don't call me out. I have no control over this.
No, but
I'm handling the game, not the PCs.
So far, I'd say, given the way the first 3 rounds have unfolded, I think TMG are looking to get more aggressive map control, either towards Banana or Apartments, to just deny God Particles the freedom to move about the map on the T side. It's a good approach. But the thing is, they need to be playing in pairs. They need to make sure that there's always the trade potential going in when you're going for these aggressive plays. Otherwise, you'll be staring down the barrels of a man disadvantage or even a 2-man disadvantage, and then, well, you're wrecked.
Definitely. When you're playing aggressive in Inferno, it's the best way to play, by the way. Counter-terrorists, the CD side, in Inferno, you have to play aggressive. You get map control somewhere. Maybe you play 2 up ahead in Apartments, or you play, you play Banana up ahead. You defend Banana, not just the B-bomb side. And they have to keep pushing, they have to keep pushing something or the other on the map. They don't have to be
Passive.
passive, yeah. You can't just hold a bomb site.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first 3 rounds were really good. I think the 3rd round was of aggression against an eco was a mistake, but otherwise the first 2 rounds was amazing. That's exactly how they need to play the rest of this game.
And also, if you'd have noticed how they were setting up towards, like when this round was being played out.
Before the reset.
Yeah, before the reset, there were 3 Banana looking for aggressive control with utility usage. This is a very old school way of approaching Inferno, because that's the old days of Fnatic when you had 3 people in Banana just chucking nades down, and
you just keep pushing down Banana, smoke off the entry.
And just take aggressive control. And the thing is, with 2 players Banana, you can hold that for a good 1 minute, and then you've choked out the T's so much that they have no other option but to do just to dry execute.
One of the biggest changes, which I think has given the terrorists a little bit of a chance, maybe to pick up 5 or 6 rounds instead of just 3.
I mean,
which used to be the case in the old version of Inferno. So that does that is a sort of a handicap, to be honest. But you could always just send 4B in the start, and the first guy would use the smoke and fall back all the way to A. I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
I've seen FaZe do that yesterday in Epicenter as well.
FaZe, let's not bring up the gods here.
Oh, that's fine. The gods were slain.
Yes.
The gods were slain by
Virtus Pro.
Yes, and like I'm a really big Nip fan. I think you are too. I actually wear a hat which has Nip on it, and yeah, like so. Hence, I love VP as much as well. They're that old school team.
Yeah.
Love Taz, love Pasha, love Neo. And Neo went off.
Neo went ham.
Yep, and that was really good. They won that game without Snacks showing up. But it looks like we're back into this game, so why don't you take us through it?
Alrighty, so God Particles with their buy-up, they will be able to buy a decent amount of utility. They do have 4 smokes to work with, so let's see how they set up on this first buy round. They really need this round if they want to get a toehold in this map. And it looks like it's going to be more of the same. It's going to be alt-made aggression coming out from God Particles. They're not going to be going up Banana whatsoever. Skadoosh.
Points, yeah, he
heard that.
Yeah, he probably saw the shoulder of the player there at second mid, and he instantly smokes it and falls back. And there you go. This is the Banana aggression you were talking about. Smoke off the mouth of Banana, even though there's a gap in that smoke. Not that smoke, please, TMG. A better smoke next time. And this is what they're going to keep doing. And
pretty much. And with this much Banana control, although Formless is in a position that is 11 times out of 10 mollied out, so he needs to be a bit more careful. He could get caught out, but he does have Ux in support. I wouldn't have anyone else watching my back. Ux is one of the most reliable support players in Indian Counter-Strike, and it looks like it is going to be a play towards the A bomb site where they're fairly passive. And this is a smart way to go about it. Have aggression at one point and be passive towards another. And a double-man pit setup.
Yeah, the double man pit, right, always catches some or the other team off guard. FaZe got caught off guard by it as well, actually. Or was it VP got caught off guard the last time? But either way, yeah, this could catch God Particles off guard, and they are gonna go for A. They are gonna go for A.
And this is a very good read. Skadoosh opening things up, gets the kill, falls back, but then there's Ux, pops out, gets his head blown off.
Yeah, Spider with a full flash kill. Petri though kills Ember, and there you go. Shivy does not expect Mazel in the pit as well. Mazel gets 2 frags out of the pit. That double man pit setup. Mazel with 3. That double man pit setup, like I said, not expected by God Particles. That was brilliant play by TMG.
They lose the op though, and I think Skadoosh should pick up the SMG and try to do some real farming going on, get some farm going on. But yeah, okay.
Nope, Marzel drops him an op instead. I don't think they have the read on the economy, do they?
No, they should be expecting it. They've lost 4 rounds in a row. It will be an armor pistol, slight economy, slight utility buy-up. They're going to get $3,400 for the next round.
Yeah, but an op versus 5 pistols rushing at you is not going to be a very good sight to see. And they're going to rush up mid exactly where Skadoosh is, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be caught off guard. He does try to make a run for it. Petrichor does help him out. Gets 1 kill, gets 2, gets 3, and then finally is traded by Ember. Skadoosh has just been throwing out all of his utility. He's literally thrown out all 4 of his grenades in the last 6 seconds.
He threw everything along with the kitchen sink just to try and make it out of there alive.
Yeah. And he does make it out alive, actually, at the cost of Petri, though.
I mean, Petri's done his job. He's slain 3.
Yeah, I agree, but also been sacrificed by Skadoosh. And Marzel missing his spray. Skadoosh is now caught, but that's a great headshot with the CZ. And AKS is gonna come to Skadoosh's rescue and put down Shivy. And that's 5 rounds on the board for TMG. 5-0 up. And it's dominant, to be honest. They haven't ever gone down to a 1v1 yet, I don't think.
Yes, but they're making things a bit too expensive for themselves, I would say. Losing Marzel going down there with 2 people on the site was a bit iffy.
But that was his own fault. He fluffed his own spray.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, finally God Particles is on the full buy now. I'm not sure why Spider does not have the money to have some more utility. That's really bad economy management on his side. He probably invested a bit too much in the last round.
He bought down to $1,000 if I'm not mistaken. And Petri, he's like Heimdall in mid. He's just standing out there in the middle, like, come at me, bro. And he's just feeling it right now. Everyone's firing off on TMG. There's just no respect gameplay. And oh my god, the horrible smoke yet again.
This is the second time this smoke has been missed. I think this is AKS's smoke as well. So he gets punished by his own failed smoke. And Formless does realize that there's a gap in it, so he does re-smoke it. But now, finally, God Particles have the man advantage for the first time this map. And let's see if they can do anything off of the back of it. Because they all have apartments control as well.
They have all the map control in the world. They can go A, B, do whatever they want. This is their map. They can play with this map, this round at least. But I like what Formless is doing, holding a slightly offish angle over towards top of Banana. And Knight Rider can be punished. Oh, the timing.
But they have, Skadoosh has moved over to to B with the bomb, with the op, and he does get the pick on Knight Rider. And now he falls back, he's gonna send Formless back. So I like that, he is rotating out. He gets a pick at B, and now he's rotating out. But the hit is coming to B. Skadoosh, just wait. Just wait.
And they should hear this, the rotation from Skadoosh as well as from the entirety of the opponent team. And is, oh my, okay. They're not going to check boost, and Formless is just going to line them up, finds a triple kill. This is a comedy of errors. In the meantime, HBK all the way towards CT spawn. What?
He does get Mazel on the flank. That was the point, right? They were supposed to take B, and then he was supposed to cut off the rotation. But he does cut off the rotation, but his team has been cut off at the knees at B.
But then Formless taking an unnecessary fight. They're giving up the extra kill. But then a glorious triple man spray down for Formless. They didn't check flower boost.
It's one of those, right? That I think it was Henry G or
it's so common that you don't check.
It's so common, but still teams don't check it. It makes no sense. And God Particles now going for a timeout. TMG being 6-0 up. Formless, of course, I think a little bit of overconfidence and a little bit of over-eagerness, I would say, and didn't have the experience on his side, I guess, to just fall back and wait.
I mean, I'll be honest.
He gave away his life for no reason.
But I'll be honest, I'm just happy that he's fragging. He's been really quiet off late, and that's been playing on his, confidence, playing on his self. And so,
AKS, though, with the wrong read on the economy.
No,
he's
it's not wrong.
going for the MP9 while...
Trust me, it's not wrong. He wants to play with the MP9. Ux does what Ux wants. See, he has $3,100. And he's just buying up the MP9 and one nade and one flashbang. He wants to get in their face with Daddy's little trust fund
What
gun.
I don't understand right now is, right, why do Spider and Knight Rider and Shivi at this point not have head armor? You're playing against M4s.
No, because
What's
Akshay
the point of buying armor against M4s and not the head armor? It makes no sense. AKS pushing down, but Marzel steals that kill. AKS does pick up the AK, realizes that it's actually a buy round or a semi-buy round, and he hightails it out of there to Banana. He doesn't want a part of that. Petri is going to be under a lot of pressure now. He needs to get at least 2, and he gets nothing. God Particles, I think, are finally going to pick up a round. TMG should just save.
They should indeed. And that was a rather comical round coming out from TMG. They just walked in one by one into the barrels of all those SMGs and pistols. And the one player you thought that would die the first is still alive. That is Akshay.
Yeah, because Marzel saved him or
Yeah.
stole his kill. He'll go either way. I'm pretty sure AKS will be like, you stole my kill. But yeah, it looks like they're trying to do some damage, if not go for the retake, or... This is confusing. They should just save at this point, but Skadoosh does pick up Spider, and they are going to go for the retake off the back of that.
I mean, it's still, well, okay, Skadoosh going down there without the trade can make things a bit hairy, and Formless not checking pit. They're all gonna die. It's all over. They're dead.
This was a bad idea. They really should not have... I know they have the money, but they should not have gone for this retake. But you can look at it. Marzel and Petri are going to have no utility.
They don't really have the money. It's just in their head they think they do, but... hindsight is 20/20, Adi. Hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah, I mean, but also the amount of time they took for that retake, right? To plan it out. I don't even think, even if they got the kills, they might have not had the time to defuse the bomb, even with a kit.
I think now we're going to see a bit more conservative play coming out from TMG, but just as I say that, Skadoosh channeling his inner Mario, trying to go for that off pick towards mid. Unfortunately, but Marzel gets the pick through the smoke. Somebody whack him already.
Oh, well, HBK giving up the... giving up his position with the tracers, with the AKs. So Marzel just returns the favor and picks up HBK. Skadoosh, in the meanwhile, tried to push second mid, didn't get a shot again. It was a miss, actually. Pretty bad miss if you are the main opper, because that guy was standing still. But Petri with the re-aggression, but he's... Oh my god. He's going to blame his PC for that, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
going to want to restart right now.
It's his
So
mouse.
like, I have 6 FPS, 2 less.
But regardless, that was a fluff of epic proportions. Petri was primed and ready to get at least a double kill there.
And I like this by God Particles as well. They got the pick now, it's a 4-on-4. That means TMG has to rotate a player out, and now they're going B with the C4, God Particles. Good read and a good idea as well. This all comes down to Formless.
Oh, nice flashbang, but then unable to... He cannot really go for that aggression because he's the sole defender towards the B-bomb side, but now here comes the attack, here come the T's, here come God Particle, and they're dead. What?
I don't understand why AKS and Formless are given... I mean, they weren't peaked at all. And yeah, who's that, Knight Rider?
Yes.
Knight Rider did not enter the site with his teammates. I have no understanding why. He goes in now, and of course he's going to get traded by Formless. That was just a weird staggered push.
But it's down to a 1v2. I mean, Shivi can, but they can just play for time and kill him after the timer runs out. He's got 9 seconds. He has to find the kill, but there's Marzel with the support. He's got his friends back. And there we go.
They recovered the off as well.
Yeah.
And God Particles into reset territory. Economic hell, as or Greece, as Blair would call it. Or I'm not sure who called it that.
It is Blair. It is Blair's joke. And yeah, they should go for the force buy right now because actually they shouldn't. They had 2K on everyone and 6K on one guy.
Yeah.
They
They
could have
had
actually
a full
gone
buy
for
next round, yeah.
But okay, it makes sense because TMG's economy is also in the dumpster.
I
So
agree.
it makes complete sense to go for this force buy and try to throw a spanner in the works. But the question is whether they'll be able to. This time, TMG going for a much more passive hold.
As you say that, Marzel is of course like peeking with one flash at mid. I like that. I like that. Trying to get one cheeky peek.
I think it's getting a bit too cold for Akshay in Mumbai, and he's going to stand in the flames and channel his inner Khaleesi, and he's going to get pushed. But Formless, good spray down, a good two-man spray down, but it's a 3v3. Advantage still to the T's, but the bomb is all the way in T-ramp, and it's, I think, Shivi's responsibility to go grab it. But the B-bomb side will be relinquished by TMG.
Ken, I think AKS pushed Banana too late, and Marzel is trying to keep some sort of semblance of control on the B-bomb side. He does have control, to be honest. The bomb the C4 still isn't into B, and there are already 2 players in the garden area. Ruins.
Ruins.
Ooh, how did that miss?
Petri just pushing through the smoke, getting put down, but Skadoosh, there's a player. The Knight Rider could be the death of this retake, but I think Marzel spotted him. Oh no, there was just a pre-fire, and Skadoosh will fall Marzel in a 1v1, and Marzel is gonna clutch it, Marzel. Somebody give this man a cold one. Oh wait, he's under 21. Someone give this man a cookie after the game.
Definitely. He does it. It was a 1v2, by the way, because Skadoosh died just before Marzel got the first the kill on the barbecue guy. Do we still call it barbecue, or do we call it generator?
We call it grill, barbecue, generator.
And God Particles with another timeout because their money is wrecked, and also
1 player dropped.
So Strong update. Thank you, Super Admin, for pushing a So Strong update.
So, you know, in matchmaking, what we call that position where Marzel got his first kill? Udhar hai.
No, that's like in PUBG, right? Is that tree? That tree over there? That rock? Are you blind? That rock?
We're in the jungle.
Which tree? That building. We're in Milta. Which building?
Okay, focus on the game that's being cast.
Hey, it's a technical pause. Let's we can
Branch
digress
out,
a little bit during a technical pause. Keep it light. Keep it light. I don't want my first
He's super serious.
cast to be super serious. Yeah, I want to be a little lighter.
And on camera, you can see Petri clearly disgruntled by
His FPS, lack of 6 FPS.
yeah.
And
Okay, like,
I think they can hear us right now. Skadoosh can probably hear us, so we shouldn't say anything
I don't
too
think they
important
care
to the
what we
game.
say.
I'm pretty sure we shouldn't divulge any information based on the game right now. And they are having a little discussion about what they're going to do, but it is a technical timeout. I'm not sure what the rules are, but
It's not the majors, Adi.
well, if it was an ESL tournament, that teams are not allowed to talk during
Yeah.
a technical pause. But this isn't ESL.
Okay, so let's break that previous round down. I don't. So, what would you have done differently had you been God Particles? Like they got the even trades at Banana.
They should
Where did that round fall apart for you?
They played it too late. The post plants was the problem, to be honest. The guy at Grill was fine. There was no crossfire with him. The guy who was crossfiring with him was was in that little cubby.
He was
near
by the
sandbags,
barrel, yeah.
Yeah, near the sandbags on the left of
Yeah.
Banana, right? And Skadoosh picks him off with the op. He shouldn't have been peeking in the first place. He
Yeah.
should wait for them to get into the site. That was the first mistake. Also, the guy at the dark area on the B-bomb site, got overpeaked as well. I don't think they can see that.
Dang it.
Unfortunately, there's a bug, so we can't really draw the locations on the map. But the dark area of B, the top left of B, even that guy peeked out when he should not have. And that was also a problem. I think they just got too antsy and they tried to go for the kills. They could have just played 3 or 4 seconds. Even if they shaved 3 or 4 seconds off the clock, Marzel didn't have a kit. So.
Yeah.
And still, technical issues galore. And even though 5 players are back in the server for God Particles, I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, they're getting audio issues on stage.
Skadoosh has an audio issue now as well. That's unfortunate. I'm sure somebody will help him out. But yeah, PUBG, man. How do you feel about PUBG? We've been playing it, you've been streaming it.
PUBG, well, it's one of those games that, you know...
Yeah, I'm talking about the esports potential.
See, I'm very clear on this. Any game that's based so heavily on RNGs can never be, you know, termed as a sport.
So how do you think, so I don't mind the circle RNG. How do you think they can fix the loot RNG? That's the issue I have. Because it depends on where you land, it depends on a lot of things, what guns you get. Do you think that you should land and the exact same things should spawn?
No. I think everything is fine. Apart from the fact that the circle RNG is the biggest issue that I have with the game because of the circle, the better player might die. It's not just down to your skill or your team skill or your synergy or anything.
Well, I've seen Shroud.
Yes.
Oh, I know, I'm talking about Shroud. Shroud is God. But even when he's circle screwed, he does manage to win.
See-
He'll just come out of there with 20 frags.
I'll take you over back to the Gamescom Invitational, right? How did Evermore win that entire solo tournament with just 2 kills or 3 kills? I think 4 kills he had across 3 games, and he won it just by cheesing. He sat in the middle of the circle, he got lucky with the circle, won that 1 game with a single kill, and then in the next game, he was stocked up to the eyeballs with meds and just healed himself to get a top 10 position and won the entire thing. Whereas you have TSM Break, you have Vis, all these guys
A
going
new
around.
Nip squad as well.
Yeah, and they're getting kills. They're trying to play for the kills, the aggression, for the viewers, but they won't necessarily win because the more aggro and the more dangerous you play. Given the way how the professional bracket and the circuit is set up, the points instead of kills are the finish is being more stressed than how you get there. It becomes a means to an end wherein the means don't justify the end. It's just the end is the end, and that's it.
Yeah, I suggest the quick fix to that is kills should carry more points.
Yeah, that's
so
a
even
quick
if you
fix.
finish 4th or 5th, if you had a lot of kills, you still win.
And the whole problem with the loot RNG is that then early game becomes a toss-up.
Yeah.
So you might drop at mill base knowing that there's level 3 armor, level 3 helmet,
Yeah, but
all
if
the good stuff.
somebody
But
drops on a scar.
yeah, and then you have a pistol, you're dead.
Or you have
or
nothing.
a crowbar.
Knowing my luck, I have a bag.
Exactly. Or a helmet. And
I
you're
wish you
dead.
could throw. I think that was there in DayZ, right, where you could throw stuff at players. I wish we could do that. Throw a bat or throw a crowbar at somebody.
So
And if it hits his head.
Like I get these. I
but
read all
like-
these posts, right?
Yeah, I agree. But see, the thing is, Nip is banking on it. They already have a squad.
So does Cloud9,
Yeah.
so does TSM. The squads aren't the problem. See, the thing is, it's a very good spectator, it's a very good viewer spectacle. But as an esport, I don't think it's there. And I read these posts a lot on CSGO India saying that, oh, CSGO dead game, CSGO dead game. I don't think it's a dead game
No,
at
not at all. I think if you look at this team stats, right, CSGO has stayed stable. That's obviously an issue because the majors are now so far apart. I think that was a mistake by Valve to have only 2 majors. But secondly, I also think that more of the Dota players, more of the casuals from Dota have moved to PUBG.
Yeah.
And Dota has suffered maybe a 200 or 300k drop in their peak players.
And also, the one thing that people need to understand when you talk about Steam stats is that it doesn't count China,
Yeah.
and PUBG does.
Yeah.
So you need to keep these things in mind when you're getting the numbers out. I know it won't be anywhere near the 2.1 or 2.4 or whatever crazy things, but anyway, folks, we're going to go back live with the game and
Yeah,
about PUBG.
we're
Let's
gonna-
talk about CS.
Yes, back to the important games at hand.
Yes.
So the thing is, TMG has been playing this really well. And God Particles are now on an eco. So actually we can digress for a little bit. What they should do to fix this is YOLO Rush. Is the only thing I think God Particles can do at this point. Stick together, play for the trades, play your basics right.
Oh my god, that's a nade and a half. HBK, 28 health. Marcel needs to really pull out his rifle right about now, and he's gonna lay down the spray down. 3-man spray down from Marcel. And Petri does pick up 1 kill with the ump. Pumps a lot of 9mm bullets into Shivi and takes him down. That's gonna leave Ember in a 1v4, and down he goes like a sack of potatoes. Skadoosh with the big green gun.
I'm not really sure. Well, Knight Rider does pick up the op, so that battle is going to be interesting to see. I'm not really confident with Skadoosh on the op. I think he's a better player on the rifle. And in a map like Inferno, you don't really need the op, especially when you have Formless and Marzel hitting your shots, right? Petri's up there too. Skadoosh and Petri both on 9 frags. Formless on 10, Marzel on 16. Why do you need that up? You're better with the rifle. Plus, he's the IGL.
Yeah. I think Marzel might be calling, you never know. Oh, and
Well-
that should answer your question, Adi.
Yeah, that was a really good shot. Getting the first pick on Knight Rider. That op battle is already over before the round begun. And
That nade landed on his lap.
this makes it actually Petri and Ember both can. Well, Petri can get a 1-tap on both Shivi and Ember now just because of that nade. That was a very well placed nade.
It was indeed, and now I think just because of the amount of damage that God Particles have taken, they're a bit hesitant to commit to anything. They're all just clumped up towards mid, and there's a 4-man stack they're going to be walking into towards the A bomb side, and Skadoosh is not making things any easier, missing the shot though. And now Petri, with it all to do, gets the first shot. Here's a lot of people heading his way and almost lands up a 3-man spray down. Madux is there, guns trained and ready, and he's going to spot out HBK, and HBK has been put to rest. He's 6 feet under. He's pushing up daisies.
I like that. Petri wanted that third frag so badly that he just stood in the flames and burnt alive. Fresh kebab on pit.
He was just like, YOLO, and just sprayed down everybody.
But yeah, God Particles looks completely out of ideas. And yeah, they are a bit, they're a group of unknowns, I guess, playing together. There are some pug stars in there, but yeah, you can see Inferno isn't a pug star map. You need something or the other ready. And they just missed 2 nades onto the boiler. If you spotted that, I'm not sure
Yeah,
you did.
they couldn't line it up properly. And now, slowly but surely, Marzel is inching his way up. And there's already oh, look at Akshay. Look at Aks. He's just...
Oh, but he doesn't check the pit, the gutter, or Mexico, or whatever you would like to call it. Spider in the gutter, rather taking out AKS. That's unfortunate. Also, Spider can probably use that gun, go apartments, and farm some cash.
Yeah, but now that they know that there's a auto shotty that's in the hand of God Particles, they might not want to take these close range battles in aparts.
Well, you say that, and I'll bring back to your notice the 3rd round.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So, they're just spread across the map right now. This is not what God Particles should be doing, by the way. They really need to stick together, is what I said. And if they don't stick together, they're just going to get picked off one by one. And there is, of course, no trade potential, but it does look like they are going up mid slowly but surely together. There they go. Flashbang doesn't flash anyone. Knight Rider, though, with an insane shot on the Formless. Double headshot with the P250. And now, all of a sudden, it's a 5v3 and AKS starting the domino effect.
And they're going back. It's a good call. They're again wrapping towards B.
They have HBK with the backstab from CT as well.
Yes.
But this is all on Skadoosh. Gets the first, misses the second shot. You can't be missing this. Switches to the CZ, gets one. He needs to get one more. He needs to waste time. Just waste time. Stay alive. Stay alive. He does not stay alive. Gets killed by the shotgun. The bomb plant is just going to come in just in time. And Petri and Marzel are now left in a 2v3 retake with no utility.
And more importantly, they have they have a cannon on the site as well. Petri to grill. Oh, missing that shot. And Marzel completely whiffing his spray, but now Petri in a 1v2 gets one, but there's too much. Double peaked and gets taken out. 10-1 at this point, 10-2, God Particles finally pulling around back, and TMG's economy is surprisingly in the dumpster.
Yeah, I know, but they should definitely force buy this round.
Yeah.
Because God Particles, even though they won an eco round, their economy isn't so great as well, and you don't want them to run away with it. And there you go, TMG will force buy. And I think that was a misplay by AKS, by the way, which started this, this problem. Because when you go aggressive late round, when God Particles have lost so many rounds in a row, they're definitely going to have pistol armor. You shouldn't go that far aggressive. Play the ranges.
Yeah. I mean, put your rifles to good use. These are the kind of rounds where you can be passive, because there's not really that much range that your opponents are going to have. Anyway, like I've been saying, hindsight is 20/20, and Marzel holding an off angle towards mid. Very easily flashable, but also...
But will they flash?
Yeah.
Well, also, you can realize the difference in TMG's play. While Marzel picks up Ember, Ember shouldn't have won that. Ember should have won that fight. AK versus UMP, that's just not how it should go. But as I was saying, you can see TMG has changed up their setup. They're playing a lot more passive now, especially at Banana, because it's a little bit of mental. It's a mental thing. Because they're low on cash, they don't want to risk playing aggressive.
Yeah.
And Marzel picking up the op because he's low, and Petri picking up a frag at apartments. Shivy again going for that gap in the smoke. I can see you pointing it out. AKS, I'm pretty sure AKS is not going to be checked again. There you go. AKS, oh my god, the gap in the smoke picks up Knight Rider. Oh my god, Formless whipping a bit of his spray at... This is the comedy of errors. Formless peeking out because of the Molotov. Marzel now is really low, but he does get 2 kills.
And so, by the way, guys, if you're wondering why Marzel picked up the AWP on 15 HP, it's called Bogdan's Law. The lower your HP, the better off you are with a gun that's one shot, one kill, because it's highly unlikely that you're going to win a spray battle with an M4 against an AK at that point.
I was going to get to exactly that while the fail smoke happened. So yeah, thank you for clearing that out. And Marzel put it to good work as well, right? He got 2 kills at the end on his 15 HP. That was well played. And God Particles is basically reset, but because they won an eco round, they do have 3 AKs and 1 UMP in play. Skadoosh with the first pick down middle, and he's still staying aggressive. He has balls of steel.
Good team play coming out. Ux does burn Knight Rider from beyond the grave. This is just going south so fast for God Particles. They pick up a round, but then immediately end up getting reset. And now Skadoosh and Formless on the B bomb side can just have a merry skip around the fountain. They've done their job, and Formless is still hungry. He's asking for the flashbang from his teammates so that he can peek out, but the favor is going to get returned, and perfect flashbang.
But Formless doesn't peek on the back of that. That is a massive misplay by Formless.
Yeah. But at least that
he
flash.
Had 2 free frags.
But that flash allowed Formless to, get the hell out of there.
And now again he re-aggresses with a different flash. I like this from TMG. Some really good team play coming out from Skadoosh. And another flashbang, this time Formless flashing himself in. Shivi completely white, and he's trapped at logs with the C4.
And now Marzel playing a position that he hasn't been playing, so I don't think it'll be checked. And HBK, yeah. Oh, the barrel of the gun gets spotted, and Marzel, oh my god, Marzel.
That was a great shot by HBK, to be honest. Marzel does get him down to 6 HP. It happens sometimes, and now Petri, it's all on Petri on the pit. He's the lone survivor at A, and he gets 1 kill. He gets Shivi as well, transfers his spray perfectly, and shuts down God Particles. And now they have no money for the final round of the game. It's going to be a forced buy. They have to. They have no choice.
I mean,
and
Petri.
They have no hope either.
Petri just shutting it down.
To be honest, actually, they won an eco earlier. Hopefully, TMG doesn't make the same mistake and go close range.
Fair enough. But what I'd like to highlight in that round was the team play that Skadoosh and Formless put up towards the B-bomb side. That was spectacular to watch. And Marzel going to go for the aggro peak, but they're all going to go up towards Banana. Nades galore. It's like everything. It's like World War II up there. Just the western front nades going off left, right, and center. And
the floor is lava as well, so God Particles cannot push right now. HBK, Spider, and Ember already softened down by those 18 nades. Hiroshima basically happened to those 3 players. And it's triple stack at B by TMG. They've sort of expected the B rush. I like that. Whoever's called this.
I mean, they've been consistently going B early round, up Banana, to their own detriment, obviously. Like, they've been whittled down by the nades, the shooting has been on point. Oh, Skadoosh, just as I say that, the curse of the commentator yet again, missing 2 shots. Okay then. Alright, finally Formless and Skadoosh chiming in with a couple of kills of their own. Formless spraying and praying, but as always the prayers go unanswered.
Oh, AKS is checked. But he still manages to get the kill. I don't understand how that happens. Spider does finish off Ember's failed job though. And Skadoosh falls back, waits for his teammates.
The timing.
And Marzel is going to pick up Shivi, and that's it. Spider in a 1v3. This is going to be 13 rounds for TMG. Fetch.
Yes.
What went wrong for God Particles? I'm already calling it, by the way. There's no way TMG throws out a 1v3 against... Well,
this is
maybe.
TMG. Throw mark gaming we're talking about. Nothing is done until the fat lady sings Adi. I've seen them lose a 1v4 to Veerbhadra on a pistol. So, anyway, you called it 13-2. Good first half coming out from TMG, and, well, God Particles.
Yeah, disjointed attack again at B, if you notice. 3 of them attacked. Well, 2 of them were still at middle.
Yeah.
It wasn't together. Nobody was flashed. They don't look like a team. But they're from Delhi, aren't they?
I don't know.
I think they're from Delhi. So, yeah, I don't think Delhi has actually put out a great team in a while. And that's unfortunate. It's our nation's capital.
Sai is from Delhi, bro.
Team. I said team, not player.
Sai is from
They have
Delhi.
1 or 2 really good players in the north.
Team in
but
himself.
But yeah, anyway, back into the game. TMG, no utility. Interesting.
Wait. Skadoosh picks up the deagle. I mean, I think now he's just playing for style points. It's 13-2. They're just like, yeah, let's play, let's finish this.
He could have peeked mid at that point, but he doesn't. He decides to peek Banana instead. That's a great pop flash.
What?
But AKS somehow on the fadeaway gets a kill. Marzel gets one in mid as well. Ember trades it, though he's being chased down now by Formless and by Petri. He's trying to hightail it out of there. He cannot get out of there. Petri takes down Ember, and now the A-bomb side is all TMG's. I mean, that flashbang.
Oh!
Skadoosh finishing.
Style points, boys! 2K with the Deagle. He is feeling it.
I really feel badly for God Particles at that point, to be honest. That was a great pop flash at second mid. 4 TMG players were flash, and they couldn't take advantage of that. That was just disappointing.
They didn't hit a single shot.
Yeah. In fact, they got punished.
Yeah.
AKS somehow in the flash takes out the CT in Boiler, and now God Particles are like this. They're going eco. They're going for the overtime. It's better. At least they'll have pharmacists on the on the 18th round. Why go for pistol armors right now? You haven't been winning with guns, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
And Skadoosh just sticking to the Deagle. Marzel running in with the he knows it's eco now. He's gonna keep going. He gets one. He gets two. He gets traded because he runs out of ammo. Petri.
He's done his job. He's relayed information. He knows exactly where everyone's playing from. Finally, Petri landing that headshot on a Knight Rider, and that leaves only one player on the side. That's HBK, who's going to get brutally mauled in the bomb side. And a Skadoosh spots out Spider. He's just toying with him right now with the Deagle. Hasn't upgraded, just bought up some armor.
And
oh yeah, too much styling.
Fluffs.
Fluff.
The fluffs are real. Formless with his last bullet through the smoke. Picks out Spider, and it's the force buy coming in now by God Particles. It's their last hurrah. Pet,
Yes.
do you believe?
No.
Okay, you didn't even give it a moment of thought.
No. I mean, look, okay, I'll be honest. TMG have been on the slump of late, but under no circumstances are they a bad team, especially with this lineup. They don't have Moon, but they do have Marzel back in their lineup, with Skadoosh calling the shots, and or Marzel, because Inferno is his map. It was highly unlikely that they lose to a team which is relatively lower down the rung of Indian Counter-Strike. Let's not kid ourselves. God Particles did put up a valiant fight, but at the end of the day, there was just one tier. Like, TMG have been a tier above, a cut above.
I think Marzel just got shot by Skadoosh, by the way.
Yeah.
Nobody was firing at Marzel, and he's suddenly down to 35 HP. And I only see Skadoosh next to him, so that is interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Like, Skadoosh is like, I think he was marking the area that stand here, I want to boost on you, and he just shot Marzel instead.
And again, I like this. They've left Marzel up towards Banana just to retain control of this area of the map, and they're going to try and hit the A-bomb side and work something towards the A-bomb side. Formless does have side halls or brown halls control. They've got map control to play off of. They can feed a constant string of misinformation.
But it was also a 4-man stack.
The trades are coming in. Ux does pick up Knight Rider. And they can wrap B, because look at where Marzel is playing from. They can wrap B. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. They should hurry it up.
They have to go now.
Yeah.
They need to make a decision right now, and that decision has been made. But HBK knows this. He gets AKS on the backstab just as you switch the camera. But the attack is coming into B. Marzel has sneaked in, but he's about to get backstabbed. Ooh, this is going to be close. Somebody needs to smoke CD spawn. Formless.
Oh!
Formless finally smokes CD spawn. They do get the bomb down. TMG on a 2v3 hold now. God Particles, you need to retake this. This is your tournament life. This is a direct knockout. You lose this, you're out. Skadoosh!
Shot!
What was that? A pixel shot onto Shivy just as he was fading away. Formless now picks up HBK, and this is exactly how God Particles should have played that round when they were defending B. Waiting, and Skadoosh finishes it off.
And it
TMG
finishes.
16-2. It is GG. You called it. No hope. No hope at all. And now TMG move forward to play the winner of Semperex and SRA, which is happening off stream.
They'll be playing Semperex.
Yeah, and the earlier game we saw, I was mistaken. I do want to correct myself. Shooting Monkeys, who defeated Backband, play Elements, who defeated Makeway off stream. So yeah, those are the semifinals. We're going to bring you one of them in a while, but I think next we have Dota.
Yes, it is going to be Dota coming up in a little while, folks, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back after a little break.
beats like the drum in the deep, and the water from around slowly weeps like your eyes, cold as ice, dead as the dark. Was our love after all just a watermark in the frozen lake there reflected? I was suddenly disconnected. Now the darkness is approaching, flooding in my tears, my heart is choking. Gonna take some time, but I will prove I'm stronger. The devil's gonna hold, trying to pull me under tonight. Make a fire, put away my tears. Gonna creep out those wasted years. Those wasted years.
Manisha. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's rustle up your attention here to the big screen. We are not yet done with the games. We're just done with the quarterfinals so far. Now it's the big bad semifinals, where a lot of friendships, interpersonal friendships of a lot of teams are going to go bad. So now in the previous game, TMG versus God Particles, TMG emerged victorious. Sadly, God Particles had to relinquish the race, their foothold in the race. Now moving on to the semi-finals here, a little bit of change. It's going to be a best of three this time around. We'll start off with Dota 2. Now, we started the day with Dota 2, and now the semi-finals will also happen with Dota, best of three. Two teams who've made it forward here. I'd like to first of all draw your attention to the first team going to come on stage after this, Team Buridza. All right, so let's get them on stage with a round of applause. Team Buridza. Buridza Youth, where are you? Come on stage. Team Buridza. Okay, youth have grown apparently. Come, bro.
It's Pulse's last tournament, so talk with him, okay?
Really?
Really. He's going for higher studies.
Where?
US he's going.
Oh, come Pulse. Pulse. So I've been informed that apparently this is going to be the last tournament you guys are going to see Pulse in. My man has decided to educate himself further. be of some more use to the nation than just furthering the cause of esports. Pulse, how does it feel to be at the last tournament here?
Feels good. I'm going to give it my best shot.
Uh-huh.
I want to go with the win.
Uh-huh. And what you going to study abroad?
Just basic MS in computer science, something like that.
Did you get an esports scholarship?
Not really.
Did you not apply for it?
I couldn't actually.
Did you know about it?
Not really.
Okay, does anybody here know that you can actually apply abroad with an esports scholarship? It's actually considered a proper legit sport. Wow, dude, like, okay, do watch Esports Center every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday if you can. Now moving on. Okay, talking about the game at present here. Okay, skipping over the fact that this is the last tournament. As a team, Team Buridza has been there in the Premiership also. You have seen your ups, you have seen your downs. What version of Buridza are we going to see today?
Probably the best version so far.
Wow, okay, okay. Any particular players from the opposition you want to call out? You'll be watching out for?
Kaniki, their mid guy. That guy has been very impressive this tournament. We got our eyes on him.
Okay, Kaneki, eyes on Kaneki. Okay, hold that thought. I'll get back to you. All right, now let's take a look at the second team here, coming here for the semi-finals. The team. What's the team's name? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. I want you guys to shout it out. Yes. Gift sponsor. Let's have a look at the team. All right, let's get them on stage. A loud round of applause. Give sponsors. Come on stage, people. Come on stage. Wow, what a round of applause, man. I have to educate Mumbai into understanding what a round of applause is. All right. All right. Buddy, you made it here. Semi-finals. This is it. Best of three. No more lucky, no more YOLO. But first, before you move on to the game, I want to do a small banter. Who's your Photoshop guy?
Who's our Photoshop guy? For what?
Those are not you guys. They don't resemble you.
Those are like red faces.
Those are like what?
Red face.
What face?
Red face.
Say it loud. Red face. What is the red face?
Nothing. It's like you didn't get it, so I don't want to repeat it.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my. Savage AF. Sorry. I treaded upon dangerous territory. My father said never tickle the dragon's belly unless and until you know how to take the fire. I learned my lesson. Okay. All right, but moving on about the game. This time around, you can't be YOLO. It's a best of three. You have to properly, tactically see what all are your vantage points where all you can make a dent in the opposition. What do we expect from you now?
Like, we have studied them a bit. So I think they are beatable, but they are quite strong in their own way when they play their own game. So we just have to rush on them YOLO, same strat again. Like, you can't give them chance again.
All right. All right, fair point. Shake hands, gentlemen. Shake hands. Go ahead. All right, so while these guys settle down, let me tell you, this is the Taiwan Excellence Gaming Cup 2017. Fourth edition here in a row at the Infinity Mall in Malad, Mumbai. And everybody watching us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Again, a reminder, we still have time. You can still come here. If you're sitting at home being lazy, come on, it's a Friday night. Be out here, enjoy some good old esports. And we're going to be going off for a short break. When we come back with the esteemed casters, Nishant Cloud, Patel, and Vivek Kantraman. And they're going to be joining us as the game proceeds. But for now, a short break.